Some people think that the real reason why I do not want to have children is because the world is full of suffering. That's the real reason why I do not want to have children. Even though I love talking about how horrible the world is to open people's eyes, because we need to be able to see what is really going on. We need to be able to see what they do not want us to see. You have to understand that there are things that the people who run the world don't want us to see. There are a lot of horrible things that the people who run the world do not want us to see. Because if we saw these things, we would think twice about having children. So I think it is very important that before people decide to have children, they actually know what they're really doing. They actually know the dangers of having children. They shouldn't just think, oh, each and every person that is here must just have children, that is the right thing to do. Having children is a big deal, so it's something that people need to think about. You don't just decide that you want a child and then decide to have a child because of that. It's something that you must think about clearly and really understand the implications of having children. That is super important. I do not want to have children because I do not want to be directly responsible for someone's suffering. That is why I do not want to have children. I know that it is very possible to have a child and that child gets to enjoy life for real. And I do understand that suffering is subjective. What I think is suffering might not be what some people think is suffering. That is true. But there are people who are saying they are suffering. And I have to understand that that is what they are saying. It's not my judgment. It's not me being like, oh yeah, these people are suffering. No, that's what they are saying. And I have to trust them because that's what they are saying. They're telling me what is happening in their own subjective experience. You see? So I know beyond any reasonable doubt that there are people who are in this world who are really suffering because they are saying that they are suffering, because they are crying saying that they are suffering, because they want to be assisted to exit peacefully. So I know beyond any reasonable doubt that there are people who do not want to be part of this. And I also know that there are a lot of people who do not want to be part of this world, who are not talking. You have to understand that there are a lot of people who won't tell you how they really feel. There have been many people who have reached out to me and told me that, yo, I love your videos. It's like you're reading my mind. But I can't talk to anyone about how I really feel. I can't talk to anyone about how I really feel. My parents think I'm okay. My friends think I'm okay. My siblings think I'm okay. So just because there are a lot of people who are not talking doesn't mean that there ain't a lot of people who are actually feeling like this world is shit. They just can't talk because it's kind of taboo. You do understand that it is taboo to talk about how shitty the world is. They want you to be positive, That's what they want. People are being shown a lot of love for being positive, especially when they're going through tough time, Be like, yo, look at what this person has been through. They're very strong, they have a positive mindset, no matter what they go through. We must be like them. You must have a positive mindset. They'll show you a lot of love for having a positive mindset, meaning that you can't have a negative mindset. That is wrong. Like, people do not want you to have a negative mindset, especially people who have power, you see. Because deep down, everyone knows that this world is shit. So if they see a person who's going through a lot, but that person is saying, no, I'm good. No matter what happens, I'm good. I do not care, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna, appreciate the fact that, I'm here and I got to have this experience. You know what I mean? Like, they'll be shown a lot of love. So a lot of people are afraid to speak out. That is why there are so many people that I've seen post online about how they're really feeling, right? And then deleted their post. There have been so many people that I've seen post videos on TikTok talking about how they really feel, but they later deleted those videos, even though there were some people that were sympathizing with them. What you must understand is that we are lying a lot about how we really feel. Some of us are embarrassed to talk about how we really feel because we think that means that we have failed in life. You see, if you are not happy, it means that you've failed. So you are afraid to open up and say, oh, this is really how I feel. You see? So I know beyond any reasonable doubt that there are a lot of people who are not enjoying their lives, but who are here because, human beings are resilient. Human beings are so fucking resilient, bro. So I don't want to put someone in a world where they can suffer and not get any help. Knowing that is possible makes me not want to bring a child here. It has nothing to do with me thinking that this world is full of suffering. It has nothing to do with me being hopeless. It has nothing to do with the fact that I have suffered. I mean, suffering did open my eyes, but I haven't decided that I'm not going to have children because I have suffered. I want you to get that. I'm not like, okay, yeah, I've suffered, I'm not having children. No. Suffering opened my eyes. I've suffered so much that my eyes opened on their own. And I started to see things that I wasn't able to see before. I started to understand things that I wasn't able to understand before. And that's when I decided that no. Why would I put someone into this game if they can suffer and not get any help? Yes, I can put someone into this game and they actually enjoy, but I do not know whether they're going to enjoy or not. And that is the problem. And if they end up suffering, I would have been the one who's directly responsible. You see the problem? Some people might think, well, if you do not have a child, it will also mean that you don't want someone to be happy because of you, right? Because you have to understand that some people are happy, and that is the truth. Or maybe not happy, but they want to be, because like a lot of people really do suffer, man. I even really met people that I really felt were happy, but I do know some people are doing very well. Like, this world has more than 8 billion humans. That's what they're telling us. So of course there has to be some people that are happy that I do not know, because I don't know that many people. So if I do not have a child, I'm also deciding that I do not want to give someone a chance to be happy. Here's what you must understand. As humans, we feel like it is wrong to do something to someone without their consent, even if we're doing it for the right reasons. Well, let me use this example. I want to show you something. Let's say there was a device, and with this device, if you use it on someone, there's 70% chance that they're going to experience a lot of pleasure. There's a 30% chance that they're going to experience a lot of pain. You see, you can just use it on random people. Find someone in the street and press the device, and then they either experience pleasure or pain. Will it be right for you to walk around the street using the device on people that you did not get consent from? Let's say the only catch is that you never get to ask for their consent. You just do it. You just press the device, and there's 30% chance that they'll experience a lot of pain. There's 70% chance that they're going to experience a lot of pleasure. Would it be right? Would we think that it is right for us to use that device on people? Of course we wouldn't. We know that there is a huge chance that people who come into this existence are going to suffer, and they're not going to love their experience, and that's going to be part of their suffering. You see? Because you can suffer and still love the experience. You can suffer and still say, well, at least I have this, at least I have that. There's this other post that I saw on Facebook earlier this year, where this other lady said, the only thing that keeps me going is my daughter. And a lot of people said they can relate. They have children, and their children keep them going. Yeah. So they're suffering, but they have something. Even though that should actually like open their eyes, because if the only thing that keeps them going is their children, it will get to a point where their children are going to procreate and feel like the only thing that keeps them going is their children. You know what I mean? Like it's a trap. It's a vicious cycle. We need to make sure that our eyes are open the whole time and see reality as it is without lying to ourselves. Intellectual honesty is very important, especially when we're dealing with philosophical problems, because the truth is not obvious. To really understand the truth, you must think very deeply, and you will find the truth, and you will know it's the truth. No matter what other people say, you will know that it's the truth, and you will defend it, even if it means that other people are going to hate you, because you already know that it is the truth. I do not want to be directly responsible for someone's suffering. I'm good. I'm here. And I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to endure a lot of suffering. I don't care, but I don't want to be responsible for someone's suffering. You see the problem? And some people will say, well, so should everyone stop having children? And I would say, yeah. Actually, if we don't want to be responsible for someone's suffering, yes. If we want to be intellectually honest enough, yes. Unless we want to bullshit ourselves, and this is something that we're really good at, we like to bullshit ourselves. The universe should find a way to create life if that is important, but I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to be responsible for someone's suffering. So the universe should find another way to create life so that it will be the one that's it will be the only thing responsible for suffering, you know. Not me. I'm conscious, and that is very important. I became conscious. I started to understand things. I started to analyze things, which is important. I mean, that's what comes with being conscious. I'm no longer just a biological machine, you know. I have consciousness, I have awareness, and that allows me to evolve and start to understand things on my own, things that I might have not been programmed to understand. See, if you're going to create a conscious robot, that robot is going to start understanding things that you didn't program it to understand. That's part of being conscious. You start to analyze things on your own. You start to improve your thinking on your own. You know what I mean? You're no longer limited. And that's the thing. So because I'm conscious, I'm able to think deeply. And I trust myself because I know that I can think, and I know that everyone knows that I can think. It is not like people that I live with don't know that I can think. It's not like people that I live with do not know that I do not lose debates. I'm the type of person that they will warn you against. Like, no, you don't debate with this guy. There's no way you're gonna win. You know, like, not because I'm ignorant or anything like that, because there are some people that you know you won't win a debate when you're debating them, because you know they just won't allow you to win even if you've won. I know there are people like that. No, they know that people just don't stand a chance. Like, I think very deeply, so yeah, they don't stand a chance. So everyone knows that I can think, so I trust myself when it comes to debating. I trust myself when it comes to reasoning. You see? So when I say that it is wrong to be responsible for someone's suffering, if you can save them from it, I'm right. Even if it means that you're depriving them from experiencing joy, you're still right. Just like in the example that I gave you, where I was talking about a device that can give someone pleasure or pain, that it will be wrong for you to use it on people. You will be depriving them of the joy that they could have, but there will still be a chance that you could make them suffer. You see, that is the problem here. So me being an antinatalist has to do with the love that I have for humanity. You know, I like to say that I'm a misanthrope, but what I really mean is that I really hate how we behave as people. You see? Not really that I'm like this, you know, I hate humans. Let me tell you this, and this is really important. If they put two people in front of me, there's a person that I really love. I really love this person, and there was a person that I do not love at all. And they said, you can give someone an opportunity to come and experience life the way that you've experienced it. Who would you choose between these two people? I'll choose the person that I fucking hate, bro. I will not choose a person that I love to come and experience what the fuck I've experienced. You understand? So it's about love. That's what you must understand. It is everything with love. If I didn't love people, I would just be making them and not give a fuck. You understand? It's not like, as a man, I can have children and nothing gonna happen, I'm the type of guy, if I feel like I might have knocked somebody up, be like, I'll be checking and like, yo, are you sure, like, you good, like, you know what I mean, like, are you sure, like, let's buy, like, you have to take another test, we have to be 100% sure, and find out the girl be like, what? or buy morning after pill. I don't care where she lives. I'm going to her house. Like, yo, you gotta get this. I'm that concerned. I mean, I don't do some shit like that these days. But there was, like, back then. After I realizing that I don't want to have children, I would make that. Even before I thought I still want. Even before I thought I wanted. Even before, when I still wanted to have children, I'll still do that because I felt I wasn't ready. And the reason why I felt like I wasn't ready is because I didn't have money, because I believed that children deserve the best, So I knew that I didn't have money, so it was like, you know what, even though I want to have children, I'm not gonna have them because I don't have money. But now it ain't about that. Now it's about what I've discovered. Now it's about it's about the truth. Now it's about my intellectual honesty. It's about what I really understand about this world that I'm in. But you have to understand that it's very easy for a guy to just bring someone in here and run away. Another thing that you must understand is that you can lie to girls, bruh. You meet a girl, you lie to her, you don't give her your name, I just say, my name is Ishmael, I stay in Pretoria, but like, knock her up. She's not gonna know where I live. She probably will never see me again in her life. You know what I mean? I would have brought someone into this house. But I think, and that is really important, you see. So this has everything to do with compassion. Some people are gonna be like, oh no, you are evil for wanting this world to end, all that. Like, no, you're just not conscious enough to understand what is wrong with this world. You see, that's the problem. You are not intellectually honest enough to understand what is wrong with this world. That's why Rick Sanchez said life itself is wrong, but you can't side with that, so you live. Life itself is wrong. The way things have been set up in this world is wrong, and that is the truth. The way that animals have to eat each other for survival, the way that we eat animals for survival, you can see that is wrong. You can't doubt that is wrong. You just say, oh, it's just the cycle of life, as if that's a good explanation for what's going on. It's just the cycle of life. No, it's wrong. It's evil. It's harmful. Lots of sentient beings are suffering because of that. You see the problem. So we need to be intellectually honest to really understand, rather than like bullshitting ourselves. I do understand that as a human you are biased towards survival. That's the truth. As a human you are biased towards survival. You're not biased towards truth. You are biased towards survival. So if the truth goes against your survival, then you will side with survival. That's how you are as a human. You don't really care about truth. You care about survival. You could find yourself in a world where the only way for you to survive is to like rape others or to kill others. And you wouldn't mind doing that as long as it means that you're going to survive. You see the problem? Think about it. If you were a vampire, would you be like, you know what? I should just die because in order to survive, I would need to kill people, and I don't want to kill people. Would you say that? Like, nah. It's fine. I'm not going to kill innocent people because I want to survive. No, you wouldn't say that. You would kill people in order to survive. You won't side with the truth. And the truth will be that you're killing innocent people, for your survival. You just want, it's not like, look, if you ended things for yourself, you'll save a lot of people by default. Because to survive, you'll need to kill a lot of people. So you're sacrificing your life for the sake of many lives, and that would be good, right? But you wouldn't side with that. You wouldn't side with the truth. So that's the problem. We are so hardwired towards survival that we do not care about the truth. And that is why it is impossible for some people to understand antinatalism. You see, how do you understand a philosophy that puts negative value on giving birth? You can't side with that if you hardwired for survival. I didn't know this park was. I didn't know that this park was working, and it's been, but it's dated though. Until humanity is willing to side with the truth, there's gonna be a lot of suffering. There's no other way. What you must understand is that what causes a lot of suffering is our inability to side with the truth. Like I've been telling you, that truth will liberate you. It won't just liberate you, it will liberate others. If you were tormenting a lot of people, it will be the truth that will make you set them free. You'd realize that, okay, what I'm doing is really fucked up. Let me stop doing what I'm doing, because a lot of people are suffering because of what I'm doing. You see? That's why I'm telling you that it's the truth that will liberate us. It's not the lies that we're telling ourselves, because you can tell yourself anything. As a human, you can convince yourself anything. Do you understand that? You can believe anything, bruh. That is why people believe the craziest shit. You understand that humans believe the craziest shit. Adults believe the craziest shit. They think that children are stupid for believing in Santa. Like American kids believe in Santa, so they think that these kids are stupid, Not stupid, that's just, that's stupid, but you stupid too. That's part of being human. You be stupid, you believe shit that doesn't make any sense. I remember I saw this other clip. I don't know if it was a clip from Family Guy or from South Park, but I think it was a clip from Family Guy. This other guy, he's an adult, he was criticizing children for believing in Santa. while going to church. You know what I mean? It's kind of the same shit. It's kind of the same shit. Adults are just big babies, bro. Big babies, bro. You just think that you are right because you are able to see that these kids are wrong, not necessarily wrong for believing in Santa, but I mean, of course Santa does not exist, and your God, the God that you believe in, obviously doesn't. I mean, here's the thing. Here's what I believe. I believe that there are some forces behind the scene that are manipulating us. They want us to believe in these religions. That's what I think. There are forces behind the scenes that are manipulating us, and they want us to believe in these false religions because that's the best way that they can control us. The best way to control a person is to make them believe in a false God. And you tell them what you want them to do, pretending as if it's God that wants them to do these things. You know what I mean? That's the best way to control people. I mean, that is why people who believe in Christianity so much do the stupidest thing. Like their pastors can make them do the stupidest things. You want to know why? It's just because they believe it's God that wants them to do these stupid things. So they can control us. They can control us very easily when they use religion. You see? So they will use religion. That is why, some of us think that they're gonna fake the second coming of Jesus. Like that's exactly how it's gonna happen. Why will they not fake the second coming of Jesus? Let's say they want us to do something, and they want us to do it fast. They don't want us to like question what we have, what they want us to do. Don't just fake the second coming. Just like they didn't do anything with this holograms, bro. Like this technology that they have that we don't even understand, and that is obvious. I mean, even the technology that they've shown us already is insane. They're able to do things that are supposed to be impossible. Things like they're performing magic right in front of us, bro. And we feel like it's normal. Like, yeah, it is just technology. It's just nah. That's magic, bro. It's not supposed to be possible. All this shit that they're able to do is not supposed to be possible. So of course they're gonna say fake the second coming, or they're gonna fake something. Maybe they're gonna fake a alien invasion. Like, they're gonna fake something easily. Maybe they're already faking it. Maybe they're already faking the alien invasion. Maybe they've been doing that for too long. I mean, there are a lot of things that we see that are weird, bro. You don't know shit about this world, man. It's so funny, and it's like everybody is confused. That's part of being human. You're not really given the truth. You must just be confused by everything that has happened. So I'm pretty sure they will fake an alien invasion, or they've been faking. They've been faking invasions before. I mean, okay, like they've never really came out and said, "Oh, there's an alien invasion," but maybe some of these stories that we are hearing about people being kidnapped by aliens were fake, and everyone is in on it. Like the people that are at the top, they just trying to prepare us for this, for the fake invasion that is going to happen in the future. Like they'll do whatever they want to do to control us. They can fake anything, and there will be idiots that believe anything that are going to believe the second coming, or that are going to believe an alien invasion if they fake it. I mean, we all saw what happened in 2020. The world was divided. The world was so damn divided. So if they fake the second coming, will the world not be divided? There will be some people that will be like, but that shit is fake. But there will be some people who will be like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, Jesus, we saw Jesus come back. We've been waiting for this nigga to come back for too long. Now this nigga is back, bruh. And he said we must kill. Now, he wouldn't say we must kill people, but he probably would say something crazy, you know? He probably would say something crazy. Or he wouldn't say anything, but they will get some pastors that are powerful to say something. He'll just appear and you see it. Oh yeah, but that's Jesus, bro. Like that's, and we see him everywhere. I mean, that's easy, right? With the technology that they have, that shit is easy. They can already create holograms, bro. They can create Michael Jackson, bro. I've seen this other hologram of Michael, and it was like, what the fuck? That's Michael, bro. And he was dancing. So you mean to tell me they can't fake an invasion, like not an alien invasion, like can't fake the second coming of Christ? They can't fake it easily. And then tell these big ass pastors that are part of the, they're part of they're puppets actually. They're being controlled. They're being told what to say. Like, yo, say this is what Jesus wants, so that we'll get these fucking idiots to do what we want them to do easily. That's where we're at. It's already possible to fake the second coming. You have to understand that they don't give a fuck about us in the world, and then it makes sense that they don't. And I don't blame them for not giving a fuck about us. We need to give a fuck about us. That's how it works. We don't give a fuck about animals. So why do we expect those that are above us to give a fuck about us? We're so full of ourselves. We ain't shit, but we expect them to give a fuck about us. We can't do any of the shit that they can do, but we expect them to give a fuck about us. They know that we're not their equal. We're not their equals, bro. So why should they give a fuck about us? There are a lot of things that are going on in this world, man, that are confusing. I don't know, wanna put my child into a world that's confusing, into a world where they can be used. My mom likes saying, there are witches. Sometimes when I'm like drinking, like witches are gonna make you become an alcoholic. You mustn't allow other people to see you drinking. You know what I mean? They'll be happy if they see you drinking, because they're gonna turn you into an alcoholic, blah blah blah. And I'll be like, Mom, you shouldn't have had me if you knew that you don't know shit. Because clearly you believe that there are people with superpowers and you don't have these superpowers. And that's a problem. You don't have these superpowers, but there are people that have these superpowers, and they can do things that you could never do. You know what I mean? Like, they're already above you. You tell yourself that they're evil, blah blah blah. I mean, they're just above you. At the end of the day, we take advantage of each other's weaknesses as people. If I can read minds, I'm gonna use that to my advantage. I'm gonna read your mind and use that to my advantage. If I can fly, use that to my advantage. That's how we are. So if they can perform witchcraft, they use that to their advantage. Does that mean they're evil? Nope. So you don't know how to perform magic at all. You don't know shit. You're just a human. Like, no, like you just want to give your life to Jesus, and hoping that he can protect you. But hey, it is better to just not have kids if you know you don't know shit, other than living in fear. I don't believe there's witches, but my mom believes there's witches. Like, nah. Like, of course there are people that I do believe that there are people that are living among us with superpowers, but they're not like really witches. They're just aliens or something, like, that makes sense, shapeshifters. Like, there are a lot of things that we do not know. We are being manipulated in many different ways. That is obvious. That I know. But they are very powerful, and they know a lot of shit. So we can't really hide from them like that. They're owners, you know. They're owners. But there's these beings that actually own your life for real. Like, they own your life. They protect you because they own you. They can take you out at any time. The same way that you protect your livestock, you know what I mean? You own them, and they don't even know that you're protecting them because you kill them in the end, you know. They'll just believe that you love them, you know. I can imagine how traumatizing it will be for a cow that thought that you loved it when you kill it. I mean, that would be traumatizing, because it would have believed its whole life that you love it, you know, because you treated it so well. You were giving it food, protecting it, and then you kill it in the end. That's traumatizing. But if the world is like that, you can't expect those that are above you to love you. You understand? You can't expect Jesus to like really love you. Like, why would he love you? Why would he want to save you? Why does he not save the animals? Because they're the ones that are experiencing the worst. You know what I mean? So this nigga just decides to save you. Really? You gotta open your eyes. You every man has to be his own savior, but you can't like believe that some alien is gonna come and save you, and this alien wants you to worship, and he says, oh yeah, the only way to freedom, the only way to the Father is through me. You must accept me, you know, and start rolling around the floor after accepting. Because when they accept Jesus, they start rolling around the floor. If you realize that shit, people start rolling around the floor, start speaking like demons, you know, speaking in tongues and all that. You see something's wrong. Like, no, I don't want to be part of that. I don't believe in that. I don't want to be possessed, bro. I want to be me. I don't want to be owned, you know. But obviously we are owned. We don't even own our lives. We don't even have free will. We deal with a lot of things that we don't even understand. Remember on this other video I told you that, you know, I experienced sleep paralysis. Like, I couldn't move, bro. I'm sleeping in my bed. I can't move. There's this bitch. She had a creepy smile. Like, bro, I couldn't move. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't scream. I was like, well, when I woke up, I was like, that shit was real. That shit really did happen. What the fuck was that? It wasn't a fucking dream. Let's stop coming up with bullshit explanations for the things that are happening. That shit was real. I experienced it. It was real. I don't usually have those kind of experiences. I might have had maybe that kind of experience like maybe 5 times in my life. Like, it's not like that always happens, but it's weird. You can't just say that this is normal. It's just a dream. It's just a dream. You dream about shit that happens, bro. It doesn't happen that I can't move, bruh. I can't talk. Why can't I even talk? Okay, if I can't move, fine, but why can't I not even talk? Like, my voice did not come out. And I have to pretend as if that shit was normal. It wasn't normal. That shit was not normal. There are things that are being done to us, bruh. I remember I had a dream that was kind of like that dream, but it was not sleep paralysis. In that dream, I was in a chair, and there were these people with needles. I think they had me on a straight jacket, something like that. I couldn't move, but I knew what they wanted to do. They wanted to inject me with something. I was like, no, don't do that. And they ended up injecting me, and then I woke up. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck did they inject me with? These things really do happen. It's just that we want to rely on people who don't give a fuck about us to tell us what is really going on. They're not going to tell us what is going on. They're going to tell us what they want us to believe, you know? They're going to tell us what they want us to believe. They're not going to tell us the truth. Why would they tell us the truth if they can lie to us? And if they know we're going to believe their lies? Because it'd be easy for us to believe their lies. It's weird to me that it's people who don't even think at all who are procreating. It's weird to me that it's people who are unemployed, people who don't have money, who are procreating, people who don't have power. Like just a human, bruh. A human that you can compare to a goat, because they're not, it's not like they're doing anything important in their lives, you know? They just wake up, cook, eat, shit, take care of their kids, and that's it. Nothing else that they're doing. Nothing. Do you understand that people like that? I'm just, like, if you are like that, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to disrespect you, but you know what I mean? I'm just I'm just trying to show you that it doesn't make sense that people will be reproducing, bruh, because they don't know shit. You know, some people who are actually doing a lot of things in this society are reproducing less than these people that I'm kind of like that, actually. I'm kind of like, I just wake up, eat shit, you know, maybe work a little, you know, but you know, I there isn't much that I'll say that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? There isn't much that I'll say that I'm doing. So I'm not like Elon Musk, you know. I'm not big. I'm not doing anything that's changing the world. I'm just a human who knows nothing, you know. At least I can think, but it will make zero sense for me to have a child. Like, it wouldn't be justifiable in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, man, I'm not having children because I don't want to be directly responsible for someone's suffering, because it would be my fault if I brought a child into this world and they suffer, and they had children and their children suffered, you know. And the more people suffer, the more people like find themselves not knowing what to do, the more they reproduce, you know. That is why a lot of African people will be reproducing, you know. What are they supposed to be doing? There isn't much to do. It's not like there are things that we can do for fun here. It's not like there's something that we can do that can like really change our lives. It's like everything is just boring, so people just have sex. They're not even having sex as they want to reproduce, but when it happens, they just tell themselves that it happened, you know. They just tell themselves that, oh, it's God. It's God that wants me to reproduce, you know. Because of religion. No, it's not God. The biggest sin in the world is bringing a child into the world. That is the biggest sin, and that is the truth. We all were born with sin. Bring an innocent child, sacrifice this innocent child, because that's what's happening. You are literally sacrificing a child when you bring them into this evil world that doesn't care about them. This world is truly unforgiving, bruh. Like, crazy shit happen, you know. Look at the things that are happening in the world, bruh. People like to say, vegans will say, I don't kill animals because I respect nature, and then they show a clip of something that's happening in nature, something fucking brutal. Yeah, it's how the world is. It's evil. That's what it is. It's evil. The world is evil. You wanna know that the world is evil? Look at what's happening to animals. We're protected from some realities, but they show us what's happening to animals. Can you imagine if they showed us the fucked up shit that's happening to people? Because that type of shit does happen to people too. Imagine if they made documentaries showing us what's happening. Like when people get raped, they show you. Like, yeah, this human animal is doing this because of this and that. Blah, blah, blah. You know? This is a brutal experience that we're having, bro. That is the truth. This is a brutal experience that we're having. And we need to really open our eyes here, rather than lying to ourselves. Because that's not going to help us. So, yeah, me not having children has a lot to do with love, man. When I say that I hate humanity, I mean I hate our ways. I hate how we do things. I hate how we treat one another. There's nothing to love about how we treat one another. The lies we tell ourselves, you know. You have to understand that if you are disadvantaged in this world, people are not going to treat you well. We might say, well, look at that person is being treated well, and that's positive thing. No, that's not a positive thing. That person that's being treated well is a person that has a lot of advantages in life. You know, maybe that person is very beautiful, maybe that person is rich, maybe that person has things that people want, whatever, but that's how people are. If you're not doing good in life, they're not gonna treat you well. That is the fucking truth. So you have to understand that this world is evil, bruh. People are gonna exploit you if you're weak. We're fucked up, man, and that is the truth. There's nothing good about that. We have to realize where we are and how things work where we are. The lies that we're telling ourselves have not been helping us. You know, hating people who tell us the truth will not help us. There's a reason why there are a lot of people who are suffering in the world while there are many resources in the world. Though this world is big, bro. Understand? Like, this world is big. Like, really big. And we're not just talking about, we're not including the land that's occupied by animals. Just the land that is where there are no people and where there could be people. Like, this world is big, bro. And it has a lot of things, but there are a lot of people who are really poor and who got nothing. While there are people who have everything. The water seemed clean. The water seems clean. Mango trees. Did people eat all the mangoes here? Because come on, not even one of these. Oh, there's mangoes there. I love mangoes, bro. I haven't been this side in like forever. So I don't know. Probably get attacked by a python or an anaconda. No, there are no anacondas in South Africa. How about the pythons, bro? And they love places like this. I remember this other day I came across a python. It's like a year and a half ago. Came across a big python, bro. I was scared as fuck. I was alone. But the good thing is that pythons don't usually attack people. So big. And even when they do, I mean, they ain't like, it's rare to come across a very big python. So even when they do attack people, you know, they can easily overpower it. Maybe not easily. You gotta be strong. You gotta work out a little. Can't be weak. What a confusing world. But me, I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna be tough, man. I just know that I don't have to bring someone else to come here and be tough. You know, let me be the one that's gonna be tough. You know, deal with all the problems of life. I'm good with that. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm strong enough. I'll be fine. But I'm not bringing this fragile little thing into this fucking stupid world. Like, no fucking way, bro. I would not be able to forgive myself. So it's good that no one is here because of me. I think there are people who are here because of me, though. Think about it. There are people who have met because of you. Remember when I spoke about the butterfly effect? There are some people who weren't gonna meet, but because of you, they met. It's just by existing, there are people who actually exist. But the good thing is that I'm not directly responsible for them. Like, I'm not directly responsible for their suffering. So even if they die here because of me, it's not really my fault. Hold up. Where the hell am I? Oh, now I know where I'm at. Now I know exactly where I'm at. The butterfly effect is real. I'm gonna talk about that soon. I'm gonna talk about that and free will. Because there's still people who think that free will exists. But yeah, there's some people who mad because of me. They do have exes who have children. They have children. You know, when you date someone and then you guys break up and then they date someone else and they become like, they probably wouldn't have met that person that made them pregnant if they didn't date me. You know what I mean? Like, it's so fucking stupid, but it's the truth. But the good thing is that I'm not directly responsible. That's the truth. I'm just for myself here, and I have made the right decision, which is something that I'm proud of. Thank you guys.